Back again, Joshua Fisher, Alexander Desopoulos of the Charity Stripe and the Bleav Network. We have Coty Davis of Bleav in Rockets here, and I'm just going to put the mic down and buckle in and give Coty the floor on this one. But I do want to say before you get into it, I liked Jabari for a long time, and I will say up until February, he was like my top prospect, and I was really in love with him. But now that's ended, and now I will go to you.
That was a nice thing to say, Josh, before Coty digs in.
Now go, Coty.
Man, look, let me just say this first. I'm more upset by the fact that I had everything laid out on Sports Illustrated where all I had to do was just hit publish. Now that got ruined. I'm late over here. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why I'm mad about the pick. However, I do like the pick of Jabari Smith because I do believe that he actually brings more balance to the Rockets than that of Paolo Banchero. And I say that because first and foremost, when you take a look at the Rockets, what I really wanted them to do is go out and get some defensive players. You know, Banchero, that was his biggest knock. He wasn't that great on the defensive side of the forward. And as for Jabari Smith, that's pretty much one of his strong suits. Now they have an opportunity to get a player that can actually be valuable on both sides of the court. Plus, I think Jabari Smith, I gotta learn how to say his name now. Smith will actually help the Rockets on the offensive end because now it would be more so that Jalen Green is the Rockets' number one scoring option, and Smith is going to be number 2, possibly 3, depending on what type of development Kevin Porter Jr. gives to this organization.
Yeah, well, you're not going to run to an.
I was just gonna say, I really like if you're rocking with Porter or you're rocking with Jalen Green as a primary ball handler, you can throw Jabari in as a pick and pop guy. You can put him in the corner. He's such a high percentage shooter for 3. There's a lot of versatility with him, and maybe he's not a guy that ever averages 25 points per game like a lot of people are projecting Paolo to eventually get to. But if Jalen Green's the guy, you don't necessarily need another 25-point scorer. And
exactly,
Coty, we were texting about this. Jabari's a good player, but is he going to get them past the bottom of the Western Conference? If he doesn't, is that such a bad thing? And are we getting Victor Wembanyama next year? How do you feel about that?
I think so. I honestly do think so because, like I mentioned,
we're already looking at 2023, guys.
Here's the thing. With the Rockets going into this draft, and I talked to Raphael Stone about this, I was more enamored by the fact of them getting more so of a fit than the best available player. Now, look, I think Paolo Banchero was the best available player, but because he did not give the Rockets anything on the defensive side of the ball, I did not think he was the best fit. As for Chet, outside of his weight, I would have rather see him with the Rockets because defense is his best attribute. However, in Smith, you get him basically the best of both worlds. You get the offensive capabilities, if not even better, of Paolo Banchero, and of course the defensive mindset of Chet Holmgren. So I don't think the Rockets are going to finish this year with the league's worst record once again. I hope not, because I'm so tired of looking at bad basketball. But we'll just see what has to happen, man.
No, I think the pick, he's a good fit. Again, he's not going to take away from Jalen, but he's more of an additive piece, and he's going to mold nicely into that offense with him and KPG. And he is a lot stronger defensively, I feel, than a lot of people are giving him credit for. A lot of people are focusing on his size and his ability to shoot over people and hit from downtown, again, as a big forward. But I think defensively he brings a lot to the table, and that kind of anchors things down for the Rockets, who they had Banchero, who, yes, I think is the best player in the draft. It would have been all offense, all gas, no brakes. Literally, don't even bother putting brakes in the car, man. Coty Davis, Bleav in Rockets. Thank you so much for joining us, man.